Hey learner, this is Nilesh Borate. So in this video we discuss the another concept of a function, that is the parameter related concept. So there are the two arguments, see here, star arcs and star star quarks. So we will see these two arguments in a function. Okay, see here. Work with a Python long enough and eventually you will encounter the star arcs and the star star quarks. These strange terms shows up as parameters in the function definition. So the number of arguments and the keyword arguments without having to predefine a bunch of parameter in your the function call. Okay, so let's see the one basic example. See here, title is that the star arcs and double star quarks. Okay, see here my first example, def my func, two parameters a and b. Okay, see here, return sum of a plus b. Okay, see here, after running this code my output is that sum is the built-in function in a Python, so pass here the a comma b. Okay, see here, so here return a plus b. Okay, see here, this is my answer 30. Okay, so we will change the sum calculation. See here, a plus b into 0.05 means that the 5% of the total. Okay, see here, 5% of 30 is the 1.5. Okay, so this is the two parameter function. Okay, still get back the same result. See here, same program will run by using the sum function. See here, by using sum, this is the a comma b. Okay, so this is my function and 10 and 20. Okay, see here, by using this sum function you can also use this sum function or some a plus b value. Okay, so this is my output. So here a and b are the positional parameter, so 40 is assigned to a and 60 is assigned to b. Notice that when we want to work with the multiple positional arguments, then the sum function we had to pass them in as a tuple. The question I was saying that if you want to work with the more than the two numbers, okay, then see here, use the multiple arguments. See here, comma c d e. Okay, and if you pass the some default value to these three arguments, d equal to 0 and e equal to 0, and here a comma b comma c comma d comma e. Okay, so run this code, again run. So 40 comma 60, 100. Okay, 100 plus 0 is the 100 into 5% is the 5. Okay, same here, my func, we pass the three parameters 40, 60, 70, so 8.5. okay, see here, again we copy paste this code here. Okay, then 4 parameters. Okay, then 5 parameters. Okay, then see here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you have the more number of parameters, but limit is that the only 5 parameters. Okay, so in function you have to pass only 5 parameters, 3 are default. Okay, so a b c d e, so limit up to e, because if I keep adding the more numbers then there is an error. Okay, so they only take from the 2 to 5 positional arguments, but 6 were given, and this is a where we can say that error. So if you want any number of argument passed to the function, then use the star arcs. Okay, so it allows us to set this to take an arbitrary number of arguments. So function parameters start with that star or asterisk. What are we going to do here? Okay, so see here the example. So we'll copy paste this code. Okay, see here. Okay, so do some changes. See here, my argument is that the star arcs. Okay, so here return the sum of arcs, then into 0.05. Now I can pass in as many parameters as I want, and by default what Python is going to do is it take the going to all the parameters are passed in and set them to be the inside a tuple. Okay, see here, run this code, then my func first two parameters, see here 5.0. okay, then again copy paste this code by using 5 parameters 2 3 4 5. okay, there is an answer. See here 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 parameters, answer is 6.75. okay, so the user can pass as many as parameters as they want, and it's going to be treated as a tuple inside its function, and that's really useful for a lot of a thing. Okay, so you should also notice that by convention we use the arcs word, but this technically is indicated by the fact that there is a star term there. Okay, so arcs can be any other keywords you want. See here, instead of arcs you can also use here ABC. okay, then here some ABC, compile, again run, call this function my 5.0. okay, like Java language. In Java, public static void main, in parameter string arcs. So this arcs is the array name. Instead of arcs you can use any name. Same here, arcs is by convention name, but instead of this arcs you can also use the any of name. okay, so arc is the word which is the arbitrary choice, so by convention you always use the arcs. okay, see here arcs, then here sum of arcs. okay, then similarly Python offer a way to handle an arbitrary number of keyword arguments. So instead of creating a tuple of values, what happen is we use a star quarks, which is the keyword arguments, and that build a dictionary of a key value pair. So by using arcs there is a tuple value or the tuple set, and by using quarks argument here generate a dictionary, that is a key value pair. okay, so let's see the one example. See here, def my func, this is star kw arcs. okay, then first we print all the arguments. See here, print kwargs quarks. okay, call this function. okay, so in this function we pass here the key value pair fruit is equal to apple, comma veggie is equal to brinjal. okay, see here, this is your dictionary key value pair. okay, so use here some code in this function. So if fruit in quarks, kwargs in quarks, see here, then it print my fruit is, okay, so this is my fruit name by using format function. okay, so here pass the fruit key name. So by using key here print the value of fruit. So value of fruit is that the apple, so my answer is that my fruit is apple. okay, else, here else colon print did not find any fruit. Okay, see here, remove this statement. Okay, so run this code again, call this function. See here, one compilation error. So fruit equal to apple, veg equal to brinjal, here's if and else. So in format function there are in parameter. Okay, so in this parameter fruit is the quarks parameter. Okay, so see here, compile and run, my fruit is apple. Okay, so quarks is also technically arbitrary choice and it indicating a technically this is a dictionary. Okay, so in syntax use the 2 asterisk symbol, that is the 2 stars. Okay, again by convention you should be using the quarks here, but keep in mind that 2 star in front of this name. So at the end of the discussion of arguments and keyword arguments is we can actually use these in the combination. Okay, so we will show you a simple example. See here, def myfunc, here args and quarks. Okay, then print I would like here one value dot format. Okay, there are 2 values. So first one is that args of 0. Okay, so 0th tuple value, and quarks of food. Okay, so I can call my function and I can pass in as many numbers here as I want. See here, my func, so 10, 20, 30, so these are some tuple values. Then fruit equal to apple, comma food equal to x. Okay, see here, my output is that I would like 10 eggs. Okay, so see here another example, def myfunc. Okay, so args and quarks. So here print this args as well as quarks parameter. Okay, see here what is the output. So same calling here, copy paste. See here, my output is that. So 10, 20, 30, these are the args parameter, and the fruit apple, food x, these are the quarks parameter. Okay, so here tuples and dictionary both are printed. So this is going to be specially useful when you begin to use outside library. So right now at your current stage you are not going to find a whole lot of use cases for the args and quarks, but later on they are going to become incredibly powerful tools for you to leverage in your own code. Okay, so student, test this code on your machine. So if you have any queries, then comment on our query in comment box. Likes and subscribe the channel. See you on next video. Thank you.